Hey guys, Sean here with the Downhill Crown, and today we're going to be going over my setup and some of the gear that I run while I skate this setup. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. The first part of the board being the deck that I've been riding for like a year and a half, going on 2 years now, I'm pretty sure, is the Arbiter 36 by Original Skateboards. It is a phenomenal deck, especially with it being only about like 90 bucks or so. It's a very basic board, there's not much to say to it. I prefer more of a kind of flat board, if that makes sense. Alright, like I said, it's a directional top mount with very little concave. Alright, that being said, it could use a little bit more. I'm not a big fan of W, I prefer just straight rocker, but this board is, you can see that kinda lacking. I think it's just over ½ inch, so it could use a little bit more, but that's our preference. I don't think it's too bad. Yeah, it's a good board. It's lasted me a while. Very little warping. I think it just kind of dips down in the center of it where I stand. So, yeah, great board. Moving on to the trucks. I run the green cast caliber 2s, the 44-degree base plates with the 184mm or 10-inch hanger. I've only had these trucks a few months. I haven't skated them all too much, in all honesty. Haven't really taken them. I've taken them to like 40, and that's about it. I haven't been able to take them. I haven't really had the chance to take them past. But they are great. They are great trucks. They're really good trucks. From what I've experienced with them, they're generally pretty stable, even in those straight and narrows, and they're pretty good when you hit apexes. So they are rakeless trucks though, so they're going to be a lot different from like Paris or Bear trucks, which have quite a bit of rake to them. So they're not going to feel kind of as lively, so to say, as carvy as those two, as Bears or Paris, but they're great in their own kind of special little way. Especially for only being like 40 or 50 bucks, so definitely recommend them. That being said, I did de-wedge the back truck like 3 degrees, so it's like a 41-degree base plate. The 41-degree plate or angle in the back and a 44 up front. 3 degrees isn't that much of a difference, but you can feel it when you're riding. So yeah, bushing setup. We're gonna go straight into the bushings. I've got a symmetrical setup all the way around. That's how I like it. Like I said, with the exception of my back truck being de-wedged. But I run Venom HPF 90A barrel bushing on board side, and Venom HPF 87A bushing roadside. Very good bushings. Venom makes the best, in my opinion. HPF, that's my favorite one. It's in the kind of a nice middle ground. It's not super high reboundy to where the point where like it just kind of like throws you off, but it's got enough rebound and like the perfect amount of rebound to it. That's my opinion, alright? So yeah, great bushings. Would definitely recommend those. Obviously you're gonna have to change up the duros for your weight and stuff, but definitely love Venom all the way when it comes to bushings. Moving on to wheels. At the moment I'm riding very small ABEC 11 zigzags, 66mm, or they were. They're probably closer to like 55 at this point, maybe 60 if that's pushing it. But anyways, these are phenomenal wheels. They're very small contact patch, but they still have sharp lips. So they're not grippy, but they're not overly slippy, if that makes sense. They're kind of a good mid-ground, especially since I'm a lighter person, so when I throw out into slides, it's not always the strongest. So these do grip pretty well for me. I've gripped some pretty insane apexes on these, surprisingly, even after I scrubbed off the skins. That being said, they do slide though phenomenally. The slides are extremely smooth, very chatter-free, and I would definitely recommend these wheels as well if they kind of fit your style of riding, more of a free ride, more of a technical downhill type deal. So definitely recommend them though. Great wheels. I would suggest the 70mm though over the 60s. These don't have that high of a roll speed, but that's can't really change that now. But anyways, bearings, I run Zealous all the way around. Zealous built into the best. They run smooth, they're cheap. Nothing more to say about that. And yeah, that's about it. No idea what the grip tape is. It's honestly, I never changed it. It's a stock grip tape I got with the board, and then I've just got an old bare bushing, like stock bushing for my foot stop, for my toe stop. So yeah, that's my board, guys. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to gear now. I'm gonna start with my first helmet that I still do use. It's a 888 Brain Saver, soft foam, or the Sweat Saver one, which means that it's not a certified helmet, and the shell is quite flimsy, as I can just kind of bend it in. But it does do its job. It saved my head once or twice. So if I were to buy another half cap, I would probably not buy this one just because of its lack of EPS foam inside. probably go with the hybrid one that they have, or something like an S1 Life or a Predator. So, but other than that though, it's not like a terrible helmet. I generally run this thing if I'm doing anything like under 25. So, but that being said, I did need to get a better helmet eventually, so I went ahead and got a DH6 Predator. It's the orange one. Obviously, that's how I got the name, the traffic cone, because it's a bright orange freaking helmet. But it's a great helmet. It runs like 200 bucks, which kind of pricey for a helmet, but not bad for a full face. But other than that, it's just a basic helmet. It's got EPS foam in it, CPSC as well as CE certified, and it's got a phenomenal area of view. Very comfortable, rides pretty high up on the back of your cranium, so when you tuck and you're kind of popping your head up, it doesn't dig into your neck or anything. I have a few stickers on it here and there: Coexist, Revolution. That's kind of a joke, Thrasher, and then some random ripped up teeth as well as a Predator bandit. But phenomenal helmet. This one has yet to be officially used, thankfully, but if I know it's going to protect my head if I needed to. So now onto the last things, my slide gloves. I've been running Sector 9 Apex slide gloves for the past few months, since Christmas I think, and they're phenomenal gloves. I don't like a heavy glove. I'm not a big fan of leather gloves, just because they don't breathe as well, they don't move as well. I like these a lot though. Very light, breathable glove. I get my gloves intentionally large so I can keep the puck set back, but fingertips aren't really the most reinforced. They could probably use a little bit more, but that being said, they are surprisingly durable. I have dragged my fingers on the ground a few times since Christmas, and there's still no holes. Very little wear on them, and the rubber, very good grip on it when I'm grabbing rail, just stuff like that. So good gloves, they're cheap. I would recommend getting new pucks. Sector 9 pucks are not the greatest, generally speaking. The Velcro likes to come off. I've got Ojums. Ojums are the best pucks, in my opinion. Don't argue with me. This is my opinion, not facts. But they're good. They're great pucks. They're usually pretty cheap. I think I got them off Amazon for like 10 bucks. So great gloves, though. They do their job. They stay on my hands. They protect my hands. They help me stop when I need to stop, and help me take corners. Help me nail those lines. Just stuff like that. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's my setup. That's my gear that I ride when I skate that setup. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you liked it. I'm going to have more content on the way, and have a nice day.